All right, what's up, man? What up, y'all? What up? What up? What up? We're about to start the show. You guys already know what to do, though, man. Hit that like button on the way in for me. All right. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already, man. It's still my birthday today. Okay, and we're trying to get to 800 subscribers today, man. We can definitely do it today. I think we're like 6 away, something like that. Let me see. Actually, 4. We only need 4 more subs to the channel to make it to 800 subs. So let's fulfill the birthday wish, man. Let's make it happen. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Ira. Is that how you say your name, Ira? Or Ira? From Myanmar. Shout out to Myanmar. That's what's up. We got people from all over the world, man. All over the world. But okay, before my birthday ends, that track we was working on earlier, that little beat from scratch we did earlier, man, I want to go back to that and reimagine it. So while, after the game stream, I'll just say this. I went back in and I reworked it, added some stuff to it, did some things, right? Really, if anything, I just took the whole thing and just did it from scratch. Just redid it. But you guys will see, man. You guys will see. We're going to make something happen with it. All right, so come on in, hit that like button, sub the channel, all that type of stuff. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know what's up, man. Y'all know what's up. Let's get it. Let's scoot that forward a little bit. Oh, come on, heavy shit. Okay, you say it's here. That's how you say it. Is it era or is it Ira? How you say it? I'm gonna call you Foo. How about that? We'll call you Foo. That'll work. That's what we're gonna do. Call you Foo. Make it easy. But I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. All right, let's load up this track. The one we made from scratch. Cause I could not, for the life of me, think about that little tune earlier, but we got it. Let me put this in real quick. You say your name in Myanmar is difficult? No, I understand. Let me see. I'll just repeat this thing twice. Can y'all hear it good? Okay, let's do it like this. Let's do it just like this. You guys will see what I added to it here in a minute. Or what I reworked, I should say. Let's actually move this up. What's up, Daniel? Happy Wednesday, yep. It's actually about to be Thursday now, but I appreciate that, Daniel. That's what's up, man. Okay, let's see. Now I do want to add kind of like a little bass line here. So. Alright, let me bring in what I made before we went live, okay? I literally just did this about 10 minutes ago. I threw this shit together like that, you know what I mean? But I did it right after the game stream we just did. You know, I had peace of mind. I was like, okay, let me just knock this out. Because that tune I was talking about earlier that I couldn't get out of my mind, and I really couldn't even play it at the time. It was crazy, but this is very close to what I intended it to be, okay? So I'll let you guys see. Just check it out. Let's check it out. Cool, now we got that. I'm gonna do something a little different here. Switch it up, right? I normally do this, but it's probably different for some of you guys. It's definitely different for the song itself. We're gonna see what we can turn this into, alright? So we're gonna save that in, lock it in. And if y'all want to, man, y'all come up with a name for that track. If y'all got an alternative name for that. Other than that, man, we're gonna call it what it is right now. And do that. It's almost like a hand, don't it? It looks like a hand pointing up like this. Like this. It looks like a hand doing this. This whole layout in a way. What's up, fool? What up, what up? He said, bro, what up, though? Okay, you going to sleep? I got you, man. Well, I appreciate you stopping by on my birthday stream, making music and all that, all right? But yeah, have a good night, Foo. And I'll see you next time, man. Pleasure meeting you. Thank you, Foo. I really appreciate that. Thank you. He said, I wish happy birthday for you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right. So now that we have that set up, let's change it up here, make it a different instrument, and see what it sounds like, okay? Let's do that right quick. What's up, Bazook? 101. What's up? Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Okay, that sounds alright, but it's not really what I'm looking for. Let's go do some next. No, I don't like that. Uh-uh. Wow, they got some crazy ass samples there. What's up, Christopher? Welcome back, man. Okay, I might work with that. I might work with that. I kind of like it a little bit. A little bit, man. A little bit. I kind of dig it. So look, we're gonna need some drums in the chat. So drop me some drum packs. All right, we can throw a little beat together. Do the instructions in the chat, man. All right, exactly what it says. Okay. And by the way, y'all, double tap that screen for me. Like the video, right? Sub to the channel as well if you haven't already, man. Hit that button right there if you see it. I know it's kind of hard to see where I'm pointing at, but hit that shit right there, man. Get out your way and subscribe today, okay? I appreciate y'all. I'll give y'all a minute. Drop them letters for me in the chat, all right? Yeah, y'all, we need them letters in the chat, man. Put any letter of the alphabet you want to in the chat, and based off that, I'll pick a corresponding drum pack, okay? That's all y'all gotta do, man. Let's say if you put the letter A in the chat, I'll go in there and find a drum pack that starts with the letter A, okay? So go ahead and do that for me so we can get on with the track, all right? Appreciate y'all being here. I want to shout out to you, by the way, Christopher. Appreciate that, man. But yeah, drop those letters, y'all. Come on. Drop them letters in the chat. Let's make it happen. Shout out to Bunny, man. Always coming through. She most definitely do, man. Because the rest of y'all is just sitting way in the back of the damn chat not typing nothing, man. Y'all done fell asleep in this mug tonight, huh? On my birthday, man. Come on. Y'all pop in here on my birthday and just go to sleep. Is that what y'all do? Okay, we got a V2 from Christopher. Appreciate that. Shout out to you. I mean, look, you guys can be a part of making the music here. That's why I include y'all as much as possible. But some of y'all just be sitting, y'all just be sitting on your hands or something. I don't know what the hell y'all be doing. Coming to a live stream and don't be even talking. You know what I mean? Anyway, we got GSH. All right. And D from Bunny. And then a V from Chris. All right, that's what we're going to pick, y'all. That's what we're going to pick, just like that. Let's make it happen. Let's find these. Got a G right there. All right, we're going to need a number between 1 and 3. Between 1 and 3. Oh, you just got off? Yeah, I just wrapped up the game stream. We was just doing that a minute ago. Just finished that mug. Shit, as soon as I tell people, man, you know, even though I tell people to always go to sleep, get your rest, and all that type of shit, I'd be up a lot longer than I should be because I'm just constantly going, constantly working, constantly busy. And, you know, I don't always have a lot of free time, especially with a young son, right? With a very, very young son, a baby son. So whenever I do have the time to get work done, man, I'm doing that shit. I'm just getting that shit done, straight up. But, you know, speaking of which, right after the game stream got finished, I hopped on the MPC and I was like, let me try to redo that tune I had. And like I said earlier, I just popped on here, within 10 minutes threw that together, what you guys just heard. And here we are now. Okay, Bunny got it first. She got a 3 in the chat. Appreciate that. So we got 3 right there. Okay, now we gotta find. We already grabbed the D, but I'm gonna get multiple of each letter. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get more than one of each letter. Now we need H. We don't have. Oh, we got one right there. And a V. Let's see. We got a V here. Nope. See, I'm growing accustomed to these different expansion packs, different drum packs and stuff like that. You know what I mean? To where I can kind of tell where certain letters are at this point. But it's all a process. So we also now need a 1 or a 2 in the chat. All right. Who's gonna get it first? A 1 or 2 in the chat. Then we're gonna need another one after that. So yeah, let's see. We'll do them one at a time. Okay, Bunny's got it with the 2. Now we need also a 1 or a 2 in the chat. What are we gonna do about that? Come on. 1 or 2 in the chat. Which one is gonna be, y'all? 1 or 2 is up to you. Okay, Bunny's got it. I got you. I'm gonna let these save in real quick, kind of space them out a little bit. That way we're not saving them all at once. We might do that from time to time. Okay, we got the 1 right there. Now we got 1 H, we got 2 G's. I believe we got. Okay, now we need another one. 1 or 2 in the chat. A lot of doubles in this pack, man. That's crazy. A lot of doubles in this expansion pack. But yeah, 1 or 2 between those 2. What's up, MJ? What up, dog? How you been, man? MJ be popping in, saying hi, and dipping out. Well, I appreciate you. Appreciate you being here. Okay, Chris got it, 2. That'll work. Now we just got a few more to pick, all right, y'all? A few more to get. All right, another option between 1 or 2. 1 or 2 in the chat. We got a lot of those, man. Yup, it's my birthday today, MJ. Yup, you came at the right time, dog. That's what's up. Okay, Bunny's got it, too. Y'all both picked the same thing anyway. Alright, now we need, we only got 1 G here and 1 D. I need to get some more V's and a few more H's and we should be good. Thank you, MJ. Thank you, man. Thank you. It's been a great day today, I must say. It's been a great day today. We'll get that one. That's an H. Okay. Let's go here. All right, 1, 2, or 3 in the chat, y'all. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. What's it gonna be? 1, 2, or 3. Okay, Bunny's got that one. She's quick, man, I tell you. And I always let y'all know the first number I see in the chat, okay, is what we'll pick the drum pack. She picked 3, so that's what we're gonna get right there. We'll have some more though. Don't worry. We'll have some more. We gonna have some more times when we gonna ask y'all. Everybody says 3 hours of work I'm passing. Yeah, the reflexes, you know, the hand-eye coordination, all that type of stuff. Okay, we need a number between 1 and 4. Then we got another one after that. Another opportunity to pick a drum pack. After that, what's it gonna be? 4? All right. So now we need a number between 1 and 7. Oh, look at Bunny. Well, look, it ain't up to you all the way, Bunny, because you still got Chris in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Other people are sitting in the chat too, but y'all just sitting way in the back, just letting everybody else have the fun, I guess. You know what I mean? Chris is like, no, I'm on this shit. 5, okay, we got 5. Boom, right there. MJ picked 5 as well, so that works out. We might get a few more and then we're going to get back to the music, alright? Just possibly a few more. Alright, 1 or 2 in the chat. 1 or 2 in the chat. That's all blue, look at that. That's crazy looking. Okay, 2. The Hood Fanfare. That's funny. That's funny as shit. Yeah, I like that blue, and then we got the purple now. That's kind of cool, man. I like them colors. Them colors are pretty nice, pretty nice. Nice little touch. Let's see. Just a few more, y'all. Let's find something good here. I'm really trying to find some more V-Packs because we only got like, I think 3. Maybe about 3 of those. Might have think. Possibly 3. Okay. I'm probably gonna just pick 1 or 2 more and that's it. We got a number between 1 and 4. Yeah, the colors are dope, man. I like the colors, MJ. It's a nice machine. It definitely is. It's definitely a nice machine. Very, very cool tool. Very cool piece of gear here. Okay, Bunny's got it then. She picks 4. All right. Look at y'all being nice to each other in the chat, man. I love to see that. That's awesome. Got a good community of people over here, you know what I mean? Straight up. Okay, last one, y'all. Last one. We need a number between 1 and 8. Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? 1 and 8. 1 through 8. 1 through 8. Any number between 1 and 8. Okay, Bunny's got an 8. Here we go. It's the sub kit. Okay, it's gonna be interesting. Oh boy, yeah, it's gonna be hella interesting. Look at you, all y'all said 8 in the chat. I love that, man. 8 is my favorite number. Well, I got a couple of them, but yeah, that's one of them for sure. Anyway, I'm gonna save these drum packs in, right? But in the meantime, y'all hit that like button for me. Okay, you guys know exactly how to do that. Just double tap the screen, if you know what I mean. And of course, as always, you guys already know too. Most definitely do subscribe to the channel. Hit that mug right there if you see it, okay? Because you ain't supposed to see that button. You're really not supposed to see it. You're supposed to hit it and get it out your way, okay? And speaking of which, we're trying to get to 800 subscribers today. 800 subscribers. We could definitely make it happen. But y'all gotta tap the button, man. You gotta tap the button. So anyway, I'll give y'all a minute to do that while we save the drum packs. All right, let's get it, y'all. Okay, y'all ready to get to it, man? Appreciate y'all being here today or tonight. All right, whatever time it is, wherever y'all may be. But yeah, as you can see, man, we finna make a beat. So let's figure out these drums here. Let's see what we actually gonna use. We got a nice selection. Nice selection. Okay, I kind of like this one. Let's hear it, see what it sounds like. The actual bass pattern, so-called bass pattern. Yeah, I'm gonna actually turn this into a direct bass. Yeah, yep. Because let's hear it by itself. we hit 10 likes, MJ. Shout out to all y'all, man. Every one of y'all. Appreciate you guys. Okay, let's make a bass. We gotta find the right one though. It's always tricky finding these damn basses because they don't always sound good. Not all the time. They don't always sound good, you know. Let's find a good one. Let's find a actual good bass here. I kind of dig it. Okay, that's cool. Okay, I don't know what that note was, but okay. That's good, man. That's good. I dig it. All right, so let me layer it up because I want like a sub, kind of like a sub thing going on. What's up? I can't even say that name. What'd that say? It just say Weed Core, right? Weed Core. I believe that's what it says. The letters are made to look like another language. I get it. That's tight though. I like it. That's some anime shit. You know what I mean? He said that's fire. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. MJ said, bro, come to think of it, I've been watching you from the start of 2023. Yep, pretty much. I think it might have been even late 2022, to be honest. But it's been a while. Shit, we started really hitting the streaming pretty hard in 2022. Then took some breaks in between, you know, that kind of shit. But yeah. Okay, weave core error. There we go. Yeah, it's all one word. It's hard to see. But it took me a second. I looked at the show. I'm like, what language is that? I was like, what the fuck? But you know, upon further inspection, I was like, okay, that's some letters. That's actually some damn letters. Creative though, man. I dig it. I dig it. I like the creativity and ingenuity. It's always kind of cool to see people's YouTube names being like different stylized letters and whatnot. I don't know how the hell y'all do that. I really don't know how you guys make those letters look like that, but it's still cool nonetheless. Okay, we could possibly use this. Hold on, let me go back. We could possibly use this same instrument, the default one, but let's see how it sounds. Okay, that's without it. That's without it. Now I'm about to activate it. I'll go over that. Yeah, I thought so too, MJ. Japanese or something. I thought it was something like that. those Korean, those Korean. Yeah, who knows, man? It could have been anything, really. Could have been anything. Let me put my phone up, though. This is my phone now. Let's get the drums going here. Let's make this shit happen. I like that. What's up, Trent? Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. Okay, so I'm gonna have this kind of come in occasionally, you know what I mean? Not all the time. Oh, my life's been good, man. It's been good. So we're 21 going on 30. I wish I was 21, man. That'd be nice. I turned 34 today, man. 34. I think everybody wishes they was a little bit younger, though, right? Unless you're young. If you're like super young, if you're super young for whatever reason, man, people that are hella young wish they were fucking way older than what they are. And I understand that because I was at that position. I had that mindset when I was younger. But I'm gonna tell you what, man, don't rush it. Definitely don't rush it. Don't be in no rush to get older. Right? Just take your time, learn the lessons you need to, experience life the way you're supposed to. And you know, when you get older, you can look back. Because I'm not even old yet, right? 34 is not old. When you think about like someone who's young, of course they might think, oh, 30s is old. No, fuck no, it's not. Being 30 is not old, okay? 80 or 90, 100 years old, that's old, okay? As long as you can still jump around and get shit done and be bouncing around and going for a run, be able to work out and all type of shit, I think you're still young in that case, you know what I mean? I think the time where you can't really do what you used to be able to do physically, your brain ain't working like it used to, mentally, all that type of shit, then you can consider yourself old at that point, you know? Yep, Trent says your music always has great colors. Thank you, Trent. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yep, 36. So basically around the same age as me, you know, do you feel old, Trent? I mean, I think some people might, depending on what they do. And I've definitely felt older than what I am, right, at certain points in time. I definitely have felt that way before. But in general, you know, it just comes down to core principles, man. If you eat right, take good care of yourself. One big thing I need to work on in particular is getting more sleep. But yeah, if you get the pillars of health, you know, if you get those in order, man. Because when I was coaching people, when I was doing fitness coaching and health coaching and shit like that for people, I had a whole system set up. You know, I had the 4 pillars. It's basically sleep. Actually, hold on. I can just pull them up. I got them shits right here. But basically, you know, your diet, lifestyle, nutrition, your sleep. You know, it all surrounds your choices on a day-to-day basis. Basically. That's basically what it all is. It's like, what do you do day in and day out that will play a big part in how you feel and how you operate? You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see. Trent said, no, not really, to be honest. Oh, damn. He said, I feel younger than what I am, to be honest. Okay, that's good, that's good. He said, here's a birthday quote for you. You are what you eat. You are what you learn. I agree with that 100%. I'm taking a screenshot of that, Trent. Thank you, dog. But here we go. This is my fitness Instagram. I don't ever mention this on my channel. But there you guys go, dog. Right here. Didn't have a whole lot of traction. I guess people don't know what good information is. You know what I mean? But there you go. I just call it like amps. You know what I mean? Your amps, your amperage, amplitude, all that type of shit. Was activity, meals, presence, and sleep. So if you guys want me to break that down for you, you know what I'm saying? These are the 4 pillars of health that I came up with. Basically, your activity, meaning like what do you do day in and day out? Do you go for jogs? Do you run? Do you lift weights? Do you lay around all day? You know, sit on your ass all day? Because that can play a part too. Okay. Meals, obviously what you eat, what you put into your body. Presence, meaning what is your state of mind? Do you have peace in your life? Do you have a lot of stress? What kind of people are you around? You know, do you meditate? What do you do? You know, what do you do for your presence to center your mind and make you feel like you can focus? Or lack thereof, sometimes you're distracted all over the place. And then finally, sleep. That's just very straightforward. The amount of rest you get. You know, the quality of sleep matters too with that. That's something you guys got to consider. True said, what's this on? Oh yeah, you can screenshot it. Yeah, no, I don't mind it. I mean, it's a public profile, public Instagram profile. But I didn't do a whole lot with the profile itself. But I mean, I didn't necessarily have to. You know, I thought about going back to that and updating it, but I'm so busy with the music, it's kind of difficult to do that. You know what I mean? But if you guys want to check it out, Kato Stenics on Instagram. I don't ever plug this, but you guys can check it out right there. I do fitness coaching. You know what I'm saying? Health and wellness coaching. All that type of shit. Personal training. But yeah, if you guys want to check it out, man, there you go. There you go. There you go. A little bit of free information for y'all. Just a little bit. But yeah, if you guys got ever any questions about music or health, it don't matter to me, man. Feel free to ask. Okay? We're also here for that too. Trust that that's part of what you are, what you learn, entails the knowledge you are speaking about. Oh yeah, big time. Because look, you know, I'll say it this way. I didn't always know what I know now, right? I didn't always think this way. I didn't always act this way. People go through changes and they learn things as they get older. And for the most part, I've been pretty similar to this. But I've definitely, you know, gained a lot of wisdom, some life experience, and a whole ton of knowledge. You see what I'm saying? Going through different parts in life and different experiences, different challenges and whatnot, I've sat around and kind of just taught myself certain things and learned a whole lot about a lot of shit. I know a whole lot about a lot of shit. I'll just say it that way. You know what I mean? I definitely believe I'm a better person for that. So that's why I would tell everybody, man, you don't have to learn everything about everything, but find something you really are interested in, find something you like to do or like to, you know, find out about, learn about, whatever. And just seek the knowledge, man. Do research, educate yourself, go to school if you have to, college, whatever. Take courses, you know, just learn as much as possible, because the phrase knowledge is power is not just a fucking saying. It is true. It's 100% true. Knowledge is most definitely power. Okay? Because the more you know, the more you can do. You know what I mean? Absolutely. And as they say as well, like my dad always used to say, actually, you know, he used to say this all the time, but he said, if you listen, you learn, and if you learn, you can earn. You know what I mean? Think about that. Think about that shit. Trish said my body should be in worse shape than what it is. The mind and the heart with esoteric knowledge helps me stay strong. Hey, I believe that. Straight up. Because when you know things that are kind of like not typical, right? Know some unconventional stuff, I think it makes a big difference. It helps you have a different perspective on life, a certain outlook, right? And even that within of itself can help you out a lot, because some people, you know, they go through all these different things and they feel stressed out and bogged down because of shit that's going on, whether it's in their personal life or just out in the world. But if you know things, and you have a little bit more peace, because when you have that understanding, you're not just there sitting confused and feeling lost. Does that make sense? Yeah, when you know certain things, man, it really makes a big difference. You know, you could be like, okay, I know how to navigate this shit because I have the knowledge, I have the experience, whatever, you know? Yep, knowledge is power. He said it's been popping up a lot recently. That's interesting. And he said, right music helps you as well. There you go. Look at that. Yeah, man, just you know, everybody should do this, but spend time doing things that are productive. Because what they say, idle hands are devil's workshop or whatever. That's true. Because when you ain't got shit to do, you're going to be getting into shit. For real. For real. Find something to do. Find something you like to do that piques your interest. And just, you know, explore that. You know what I mean? Straight up. Yep, be proactive and productive. Absolutely. It doesn't mean like constantly work all day like I do. You ain't got to be like me. But even me, even I got to take breaks. Even I got to get some rest and shit like that, you know, so. Anyway, let's see. So we got to continue building this. The drums. I damn near forgot about that. Boy, y'all be getting me off on these little tangents and shit. Be having me out here lecturing or whatever you want to call it. You know, imparting words of wisdom. That's what I try to do. It's not really the focus of the show, but if it gets brought up, you know, I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it. Like, whatever. Anyway, let's see what we're going to do with the drums. I need to find some damn kicks for this. Although the snares we're still gonna build, right? The snares are not exactly where I want them to be. We got claps and shit. That's cool, but we need some actual snares. You said, did you pop in late? I wouldn't say so. We've been live for, how long have we been here? About an hour, something like that. But it's at a good time of night. You know, we're gonna be here till I get tired. We're gonna be here till I'm ready to go to sleep. You know what I mean? I think that's a good thing. Cause I think I'm done with the game streams tonight. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Skid Row? Funny name, man. Utah love. Hey, shout out to Utah. Shout out. But yeah, it's my birthday, man. We're trying to get to 800 subscribers, okay? So let's make it happen. Let's get to 800 subscribers. Double tap the screen for me, right? You know, like the video. Subscribe to the channel. All right? They're both free. Shit, I'm here on my birthday doing a show for y'all, okay? I'm doing a free show for y'all. You ain't even got to donate to the channel. If you do, I appreciate it, but you don't have to. But what you do got to do is show me some love, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, okay? Let's make it happen, man. We trying to get to 800. We trying to get to 800, dog. 800, we damn near there. We need 5 more subs, and that's it. 5 more subs. Skid Row's amazing, man. I never even heard of them. Straight up. But I appreciate you, Skid Row. Thank you, bro. Most definitely. Okay, let's see if this works. Hold on. Hold up. I like that. Hi-hats up in this bitch. That's gonna be good. See what you're talking about? Let's see. Quicksand Jesus is one of your favorite songs, Trent? Okay. Sounds interesting. I never heard that. You talking about the band though, right? Skid Row? I'm gonna check them out. Then Skid Row says it was a map on Call of Duty. Thanks for the info, I didn't know as well. Yeah, see, look, we learn something new every day, man. He said this one brings a couple shades before bone white. Okay. Yellow and streaks of black. Oh, I like that, man. That's kind of cool. I definitely see the yellow and black for sure. I definitely see that. Using similar white colors and keys. No, I actually don't know what key I'm in, to be honest with you. I can find out, but I don't even know how. You know, that's one part of the NBC's functionality that I hardly ever utilize. Because like I tell y'all, man, I play by ear. You know, I'm not a very technical music producer, you know what I mean? I'm not a technical producer, so, you know, it's, to me, it's kind of like, it could be this, it could be that. I have no fucking clue, to be honest. But I just go whatever sounds good, you know. And it's kind of funny too because sometimes I might have an idea of what I want to do with a song, right? But I've gotten real accustomed to just having a concept, just fucking have a concept, because literally in the moment as I'm making a song, it could take any direction. I can plan it out as much as I want to in my head, or you know, have it recorded on my phone, like you know, me singing into my phone, beatboxing, whatever. I can go through that whole process and then come to the machine and get ready to make it. And because of how I'm feeling in the moment, or because of what's going on, or because of whatever I'm thinking, anything could influence the outcome of the song. And it could end up being a whole bunch of different ways because I just go with the flow. I'm not trying to be super strenuous or particular about the kind of music I make, you know. I just make whatever sounds good in the moment. You see what I mean? And sometimes you guys like it, sometimes you don't, but it is what it is, man. It's just music in general is like that, you know. But I'm sure most of you guys understand. Not everyone's gonna like the same song. Even the popular ones are like that. Well, let's see. Trent, I'm curious to what key, because I know that key, if E is yellow, C and C sharp is green, then B is a midnight blue color. Well, let me see. The actual first note, which I'm sure is the key, right? I think I remember that correctly in in my orchestra class. Let's see. Oh man. Sorry, I had to yawn. I don't know what this is. I don't know what the fuck note that is. I really don't. Hold on, let's see. It's F. This is an F in particular. That's an F. You know what I'm saying? Just an F straight up. Not an F flat. That's an F. Not even F sharp. Is there an F flat? No. It goes from F to E. But you got the F sharp. See, I remember some, you know, technical terms. I remember some technical terms when it comes to music. But am I technical when I make music? Hell no. I'm just like whatever, you know, just make whatever sounds good, straight up. Trent says when I write, I don't use theory because I know next to nothing about theory. Emotions are up, down, all around. Exactly. And I think that makes for some of the best music. You know, I leave that shit for like engineers. You know, at this point, I'm my own engineer. I'm my own mixer, own master, own sound engineer, all that type of shit. Okay, I do it all myself for now. But you know, I do eventually plan on hiring people to do that because I hate doing the mixing and the mastering on the track. I really don't like it. I like making the music. I like putting the shit together and possibly arranging it, you know, the layout of the song itself. But even that to me is tedious as hell. And there's so many different ways you can do that. But definitely when it comes to like fine tuning and trying to make sure this sound is like crisp and this one is not overpowered and make sure this is saturated and this one's like in this channel here and we got these panned over to the right speaker, left speaker. I hate doing all that shit. I really don't like it. Really don't like it. I've gotten good at it because I've been doing it for years, but definitely down the road at some point I will absolutely hire somebody to do that because I don't like it. I don't like doing that shit. When the projects get bigger, man, the team will expand for sure. Let's see, Trent said F sharp, I get a yellow as well, but it's a slight difference to an E. Then F, I get a red. Interesting. You get a red with the F. Well, see, what's funny with the way I see the colors in music, I see them almost like an overall, like a picture. You know, it's not so much the notes for me, but everyone's going to have different interpretations. I don't think synesthesia is going to work the same for each individual. Just like they got, what, like different kinds of color blindness? Color blindness. I can't even fucking talk. That's how you know I'm getting tired. I'm getting a little sleepy, man. I can't even articulate my damn words. But anyway, yeah, when I listen to music, I see the colors as like the overall. Like right now when I'm hearing this, I see like yellow and purple. A little bit. Like I see almost like a pastel purple, yellow. You know, it's like a vibe. It's a vibe a little bit. That kind of vibe. But I definitely saw earlier with the snares and stuff and bring in like a black color. You know what I mean? Yellow and black. I saw that. Trent asked, by writing original music, do you find that you learn more about yourself? Oh yeah, absolutely. I look at a lot of the music that I make, and I'm like, oh, it's funny, all these tunes I be making. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the shit is not always upbeat, but a lot of it's like kind of happy kind of music, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. It's reflective of me. I'm a very, optimistic person. I'm realistic to the point where I'm not fucking happy, bouncing around, smiling all fucking day, every day, right? There's things that piss me off or irritate me, and there's things that you gotta be serious about, you know? But for the most part, I think I maintain a good attitude because it's really not, at least in my life I found this, it's not good to just let a lot of shit get to you. Does that make sense? Some things really ain't important and some things ain't about shit, so it's best to just kind of maintain a good attitude and then handle things as you need to, rather than just being a ball being bounced around between different states of emotion and states of feeling. That's a terrible way to live. Just every little damn thing triggers you and sets you off on a path of either happiness, sadness, anger, whatever. Now, luckily, I've never really been that kind of person to go through any of that, but I've seen people do that shit. I've seen people who are literally just a slave to their emotions. It's sad, man. It really is fucking sad to see that shit. Because people like that, man, they really don't know how to make good choices because they're just swayed one way to the next. They really don't know how to make solid decisions. They're always like here, and they have their principles, they have their morals and all type of shit. But depending on what's happening in the moment, they can literally like forget about all that, and they'll just like, like a fucking seesaw. I've seen it happen, man. I've literally seen it happen in my lifetime. Not necessarily for me, but other people for sure, and it's crazy. And even me, sometimes I experience some mood swings depending on what kind of day I'm having or shit that's going on, people that's around me. But yeah, it's really sad to see that happen to other people because you're like, damn, bro. It seems like they have a lack of control over themselves. Because let's be honest here, folks. Every feeling that you experience, every emotion that you have, is totally within your control. You can choose to feel that or not. You know what I mean? Whatever state of mind you're in, a lot of it has to do with what you choose to do with that. And even if you're experiencing an emotion that you might not necessarily chose for yourself, the way you react to it is 100% your choice. You see what I mean? Because some people get mad and then they do shit about it. Like they get mad and they do things based off that anger. or they are sad about things and they, still take out action. And it's about, what are the things you're gonna do after you feel the feeling? After you feel the feeling, what are you gonna do about it? Sometimes it's best just to not do anything. Straight up. Especially if you're mad and you feel like doing some shit. Sometimes you just you just better sit back and just let that feeling pass, Straight up. Well, let's see. I'm gonna have to get some water here in a minute. Trent says he gets patterns. Okay. Some look like finger paintings. Yeah, okay, I see that. I know what you mean. Almost like watercolors a little bit. Yep. You said, I've learned a lot about myself by writing original music. I thought I'll ask you because a lot of musicians I know, they are great players, but they don't see it that way. It's absolutely intriguing. Yeah, oh yeah. You have a lot of people that make music in a very robotic way. You have some people that make it in a philosophical way. Some people make it in a spiritual way. Some people make it in a very emotional way. It is intriguing to see the different processes of music making that people have, because it's not always the same. Some people just be, I don't know, some people just throw shit together. I mean, I've seen that too. I've seen people just kind of just take a bunch of random shit and throw it out there and be like, yeah, this is music. And I guess maybe it is to some people, but I think in a way I'm kind of like a blend. I'm a little bit less technical, but I got a little bit of technical in there, a lot of feeling, a lot of spirituality with it, and just kind of like inherent skill, inherent like ability to just pick up on sound, and not everybody has that. And I think in that case, if you're not a person that's musically inclined, or you just don't have rhythm or whatever, then learn the technical side of it. Definitely learn the music theory, definitely learn everything as much as you can about all that stuff, because it'll help you out a lot. Just because you're not naturally talented at making music, and this is anybody, I'm not talking about anybody in particular. When I speak, folks, pretty much anything I speak about on this channel, whether it's the game streams or music, whatever the fuck we're doing, most of the time I'm speaking in general, okay? If I'm not speaking about anybody in particular, I'm always speaking in general, so I'll just say this. If you're not naturally musically inclined, right, this is my best advice to those people out there. If you don't have the natural talent to just make music based off, what you hear, or you're just good at it, like, you got the skill, right? Let's say you don't have the skill. Then learn as much as you can. Go to school for it if you're interested in making music, because you still can be great at it. You really can be successful at making music. You can make some amazing fucking music, but you gotta learn some more things about the what goes into making a song, how to make a song, how to structure a song. And there's plenty of videos even on YouTube like that. Really, if you guys don't want to, you don't even have to go to like traditional school or anything like that. You ain't gotta go to like fucking art school or nothing. If you guys want to, and you're self-motivated, and you know how to take initiative, you can learn damn near everything you will ever need to know right here on YouTube for free. Okay? So consider yourselves lucky, man. We live in an amazing time in the world today where pretty much everything you want to know is at the click on a video. Okay? Just click on the damn video, find that shit, and watch it. Take notes if you have to. Watch it more than once if you have to. But it takes a certain kind of person to be able to do that, because some people rather be instructed. Some people rather take the classes and shit like that. And I understand. I've taken classes. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But definitely start with the free stuff first. Get as much knowledge as you can. Get the basics out the way. That way, if you do decide to go to school for it, or whatever you decide to do in life. Because I'm sure we don't just have musicians here or music makers here. We got people that are just maybe listeners of music, people that just like to listen to music. But check us out. Whatever it is you want to do in life, man, okay? Try to find as much information as you can in a very simple way, right? Soak that information up. Even if there's people in your life that you know that's in a position you want to be in, ask them as many questions as you can. And that way, when it comes time to, spend some money, go to class and take shit like that, then you don't want to be wasting time. You don't want to be buying these classes, paying for these classes, college classes, courses, whatever, and spend all this time, months or years of your life, and all this money, and be in the same position you could have been in. If you just started simple, you know, ask some people around you, learn as much as possible, man. It's doable. It's doable, and I believe you'll save time for sure, save money too. Vinny DeRosa, interesting question, man. They said, "What's my favorite racial slur?" Well, I ain't got one, cause I'm pretty much all different types of races. You know what I mean? I'm multiracial, dog. So I don't even know what to I don't even know what to say to that. But either way, man, appreciate you being here, Vinny. I assume you're Italian, right? That's what I think. Let's see. Trent said the ego won't let some people get too close to themselves. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. He said that's why I love music. There's something for everyone. Yep. Yeah, because I mean, like I said, some songs are not gonna jive with some people, you know, and that it is what it is. You say your stuff is mature though. That's what I love about your style. Thank you, bro. You speak from first-hand experience. Yeah, and I just keep it real. I just talk to the people out there because at the end of the day, man, we're all fucking people, bro. We're just human beings. At least I assume so. Unless y'all are some fucking AI robots or some aliens or whatever. I don't know, right? I have no idea. I'm not scanning y'all or fucking inspecting y'all. But look, I assume that we're all people here, and I talk to you all like people. Okay? I speak from my own personal life experience and also things I know, things I've observed. You know what I mean? I feel like that's good to share that kind of stuff because a lot of people are very cut off. They don't talk to each other, antisocial. People are very standoffish nowadays. People got bad attitudes and shit. So I don't like to see that, but I definitely tell people all the time, man, I live by the golden rule. So I treat people how I want to be treated. And at the same time, people come at me a certain way, they going to get that shit right back. Straight up. Some situations you walk away from, but sometimes you gotta let people know a thing or two. But I think if you have good discernment, you know the difference. You know what I mean? Some situations you just like, yeah, this ain't worth my time or energy. Straight up. And that makes a very wise person. Because you got a lot of fools out here, man, losing their lives, getting into trouble, getting caught up all type of bullshit. It's sad to see. Yep, Trent said, just don't be afraid to make a mistake. Exactly. Because we're all going to make mistakes for our whole lives. Even to the day we die, we're going to mess up from time to time. But as long as you learn that lesson, like we was talking about in the last stream, the game stream we just got done doing, like what, an hour and a half ago? As long as you learn the lesson you need to, then it was worth it. Because if you experience something, especially something traumatic or something that is not a circumstance that you're in that you that's not ideal, you don't want to be for nothing. You don't want to go through that for no reason. All right, if you're ever going through something crazy, something tough and rough, then learn what you can from it and then keep it pushing. Okay, and do better the next day. But don't let that shit be for no reason, because at that point you basically just suffered. Right? If you learned something, you didn't suffer. It was a teaching experience. It was a learning experience. But if you fucking don't learn shit from anything you go through in life, and it's a rough patch or something difficult you going through, an obstacle, whatever, then you just basically suffered. And I don't think people are meant to suffer. I really don't. People are gonna go through shit, and we gotta learn the lesson, man. But don't fucking suffer unnecessarily. That's just stupid. That's really damn dumb. Let's see. Okay, yep, Vinny's Italian. I figured, yep. Shout out to the Italians, man. Trish said that word jive has an ambrish yellow to it. Jive, yeah. It does, actually. That's funny you said that, because even when I said it, I kind of almost saw the colors and shit. That's crazy. That's trippy. Yo, Trent, man, you're an interesting person, man, for sure. I don't meet people like you every day. You know what I mean? As within, so without. Yep. And they also say, as above, so below, all that. What's up, Avery? Shit, how you gonna come up in here and say bye? You hop in here and then say bye as soon as you pop in here? Funny kid, man. Funny kid. Anyway, Trent said, with me, when I'm in a real angry mood, I can listen. Oh, I can't listen to music. I need silence. I'm kind of like that too, bro. Like now, depending on what it is, I might be able to listen to something and it kind of like redirect me. But my mind will focus on shit, and I really push myself to not dwell on nothing if it's negative. But there'll be times where I'll get pissed off, man. I'm just like, I need to go for a walk. That'd be the best thing. Go outside, get into some nature. Get the fuck away from whatever it was. Just go for a walk, get some fresh air, clear your mind, and you never know. You might forget about what the hell it was. You might get caught up in doing something else, in a good way though, not caught up in a bad way. But you might get distracted in a good way, away from the negative feeling you was having. Does that make sense? I know I use a lot of fucking wordsmithing there. I know it kind of might be confusing to some of y'all, but yeah, I think you guys get what I'm saying. I think you guys understand. I believe you guys are intelligent enough to understand what I'm saying. I definitely believe that. We have a very, very, very intelligent audience over here. Trent said, "No, you're an interesting person, bro." I mean, so I've been told, but I appreciate that. Avery said, "Yep, bye." Well, then bye, then Avery. See ya. But no, have a good night, Avery. Okay, if you're going to bed, then peace out. Get your rest. All right, have a good night. Trent said, "I would love to send you some of my ideas I've written." Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, oh, well, you're not on social media. Well, Trent, bro, if you decide to get a Discord or Instagram or something, then we can correspond. Okay, that'd be the easiest way to do that. You know? Yeah, that will work. All right, y'all. Double tap that screen for me, man. We gotta get the likes up. We've been live for 88 minutes and 52 seconds. That's crazy as fuck that I looked at my phone when it said that. Those are exactly my numbers, man. My birthday is May 28th, which is today, still, in a way. But yeah, to see them numbers, man, just kind of tripped me out. Anyway, double tap the screen, y'all. We trying to get to how many? Hold on. Actually, let's get the right damn number here. Hold on. We've had almost 200 people come by the show, dog. All right, let's get this above 10% engagement on the likes. All right, double tap that screen, man. Let's get this up to like 25 likes, bro. Let's get it to 25 likes. All right, we're gonna stop the show for now. Let's get the likes up, man. Sub to the channel. We're trying to get to 800. Okay, we're trying to get to 800 by tonight. All right. Trent said you might get IG. Yeah, do that, bro. I think it's a great idea. I think Discord is possibly more useful, but IG ain't bad, depending on how you use it. All right, y'all. Let's get these likes up, man. We're gonna pause for the cause. Okay, y'all. Well, hold on. Damn, we sitting the same damn likes when I walked away. That's crazy. We sitting the same amount of likes. Well, I guess when people sit in silence, they ain't got to listen to it. They're like, well, what is there to like about this? I don't understand. What is there to like about this shit? Anyway, we're gonna get back to the music, man. Every time about our big brother and aunt are 19 days apart. That's what's up. Trent said, okay, all right, when you make that, you'll let me know. Yeah, let me know, bro. Let me know when you make that happen. 'Cause that'd be cool. I like to check out some of your stuff. Especially like, if you ever like have some music compiled or something like that. I don't know if you got recordings or nothing, but if you do, definitely upload that stuff. Put it on the internet. You see what I mean? Plus, it kind of helps you with copywriting because some people are so stupid they don't know this shit. But if you upload something to YouTube, it's now copyrighted and trademarked under your name. All right? It's funny to me when I see people trying to like take music, and repurpose it. Like take the whole song, not even rework it and remix or nothing. They just take the whole damn song and try to use it as their own. Let me tell these damn fools something. You done fucked up if you do that. Now luckily I haven't had nobody do it with me that I've noticed. But if anything ever comes of it, oh, it's over. Because it's already set up. It's already worked into the system with it itself. A lot of people don't know that. You can't just take tracks off of YouTube and be like, this is my shit now. You can try and see how far you get. You know what I'm saying? But either way, man, I don't understand why anybody would take something like this where it's just playing through the phone. I don't know why anybody would do that. And be like, yo, yeah, submit it to certain places. Like, you can't even hear it all the way. You can't even hear it in its fullest quality. But anyway, it's a whole another type of thing. Let's figure out these drums, though. I'm going to take all of this off, focus solely on the drums. Yep, right here. see. Chris says that snare is white. Yeah, yeah. Well, actually, to me, these other snares, man, had kind of like that black sound to it, like you was talking about. What is it? I think when they layer with the actual sound itself, with the music, the tune itself, then it kind of creates a different vibe. You know what I mean? By themselves, they kind of have that sound, but or that you know that's the way they look. But yeah, when you combine everything together, it changes the whole landscape. You know what I mean? So let's see. We do got that bass. Okay, cool, man. Okay, cool. I might leave that one there for now. Come back to another time, maybe add some more stuff to it, whether it's on live stream or offline. You guys will check it out and see more of it. But I'm gonna play a little bit of something else before we get up out of here, alright? Let's get these likes up though, y'all. Double tap that screen for me. Sub to the channel. Alright? I'll give y'all a minute. Okay, let's see. Y'all done really fell asleep, man. Everybody in the chat done fell asleep. That's okay. Finna wake some of y'all up. I actually want to try something with this real quick. So we got this saved in. Let's see what happens if I do this. Very interesting, man. All right. So let's see here. Let's see. Okay. Let's do that. Might be able to do something with it down the road. Who knows, man? Who knows? Might find some type of use for that. You know? Yeah, who we still got up in the chat, man? Who's not asleep? Who's still awake, sitting way in the back? Not typing nothing. Be like, yo, what's up? So I'll probably just click those streams, set your phone down, walk away and shit. Let's see. Appreciate the like on the video, man. We got up to 20. Appreciate that. But we really got to get to about 30 now. Because how many people we had come through by the show. You know? We're going to wrap this up shortly, folks. So don't worry, we're going to get you all up out of here, man. That way you can enjoy the rest of your night or the rest of your day. Okay, because who knows, it might be like morning time for some of y'all. It really might be. All right, but let's give this a minute to do what it's going to do. Then we'll load the next one. Man, this is crazy. We actually have a lot of drum packs that we picked for that track we just didn't even use. So that song has a lot of potential. A whole lot of shit we could do with it. So basically the way you guys hear it there, yeah, there's a high chance it won't sound nothing like that when it's finished. Let me go back to the original piano. Let me just see. Were we able to capture all the patterns? Yep. We got them. Perfect. I think the piano version is kind of better in a way. They had like some strings behind that. I like that. That's nice. That's nice. sounds though, man. It sounds pretty trippy. I would like to have like some maybe very chill kind of like jazz simple drums for this, you know, more like acoustic sounding drums. Let me see. Let me do something real quick with this. I like how this sounds. I see you, I got you. curiosity. I'm gonna see a few things, mess around with it. I kind of like this tune, man. I feel like I could do something with it. You know, I'm just trying to imagine how the drums are gonna go though. That's a tricky part right there. That is the tricky part. So let me just see something. What's up, Leah's son? Welcome back. Welcome back. Instrument. I mean, I don't really think so. It's just a piano with some strings. I said, I don't think it is. It just seems like strings and piano. I mean, I wouldn't call it a pop instrument, you know? What up, though, man? Appreciate you being here. Let me plug this phone in right quick. There we go. Okay, we're good. We are good. Oh, well, thank you, Leah. Appreciate that. So it's just beautiful, huh? You said that's artistic music, huh? Well, I appreciate you saying that. I mean, my name is Artistanova after all, you know what I mean? Artistanova, dog. I've had that name for a long ass time. A long, long time, long time. I dig it, man. I dig it. Well, let's do it real slow. Let's see what this sounds like now. You say you got 17 songs? Yeah, you should definitely make some music, for sure. You got any music on your channel? Anybody in the chat be making beats or something like that? Okay, not bad, not bad. That nice little touch there to it. I dig that as well. I like the slow. See, you know what? This type of track honestly might end up being just that. It just might be a atmospheric type of vibe, you know. Might not even add drums to it because we have another alternative version of that same exact song with a different set of instruments. You know, no piano, just some synths, some drums, shit like that. It works. It works out. But let's see. Leah's son said, "Yes, I'm going to be an artist, and my name is Leah's son." I like that, Leah. I think you really should do that though, for real. Then you said it would be nice to work with you. Okay, most definitely. Yeah, hit me up. We can do some business together. You know what I mean? If you're serious. If you are serious, okay? But you gotta be serious, man. You gotta be serious because music is, I take music very seriously. I'll just put it that way. I take music very seriously. So, Leah's son, if you want to, man, you can join the Discord. Or if you don't have that, if you don't have Discord, you can always hit me up on IG, okay? That's how we discuss business. Right there, just like that. But yeah, y'all, I'm getting sleepy, man. It's getting to be that time of night for me. So I think on that note, man, I think it's time to go. Leo says play Ordinary Person from Leo. Ordinary Person. I never heard of that song. I don't know what that is, man. Well, look, I charge for song requests, okay? If you're gonna come up in my house and ask me to play some music, you better make it worth my time, okay? I find it rude and offensive to come up in my show, and just be like, yo, play this song, man. With nothing, no compensation, no donation, nothing. That's crazy. And it's my birthday today, dog. Come on, Leo. Come on, dog. No, but for real, man, I think it is time to go. I think it's time to end the show. I'm very, very, very tired. So, listen, like the video on the way out for me, y'all, okay? This was my birthday day of streaming. We did a bunch of damn different streams. We did like 3 music streams, I think. 1 game stream where we were just hanging out, kicking it for a little while. And we talked about a lot of wisdom today, a lot of philosophy, which I feel like is fitting for a birthday, at least for me. But yeah. Leo said, just listen once. What are you asking me to listen to the song? Ordinary Person, is that what you asking me, Leo? Let's see what he said. Because I'm ready to go, dog. I'm ready to go. I think I found it right here. Talking about this. I'll check it out, but I'm not going to do it on stream because I'm not trying to get no copyright, But, listen, Leo, if you want to, man, you can come back through another time. All right, we'll be doing some other stuff. Leah's son said, I do more pop music. Can you show me some pop music? Yeah, we can do that, but like I said, it's time to go for now. It's time to end the show, so do me one last favor on my birthday day, okay? Like the video on the way out. Subscribe to the channel. And I'll be back another time, y'all. Another time, same place, though, okay? Possibly tomorrow. We'll see. We'll be back tomorrow, I'm sure. But, yeah, whether I see y'all back here or not, as always, I hope you all, even the ones sitting way in the back of the chat, just never be typing nothing, man. Y'all just sit way in the damn back. Y'all just be sitting back there chilling. Well, I don't get that. But anyway, I still hope everybody, all of you, have a great rest of your morning, evening, noon, or night. All right? Whatever time it is. Wherever y'all may be around the world, I greatly appreciate y'all for coming by my show on my birthday too, But yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. Until next time, y'all. Peace out.